For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel. And after those days, declares the Lord, I will put my law within them, and I will write it on their hearts, and I will be their God, and they will be my people. And no longer shall each one teach his neighbor and each his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for they shall all know me, from the least of them to the greatest, declares the Lord. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sins no more. Jeremiah 31, 33 to 34. Let's go over all those hand motions and break them down. Here we go. For this, so it's like the number 4, I like to use that one a lot. For this, like here's the thing in front of you, this is the covenant. And so we're making a cutting motion because in the Old Testament, the word for covenant means like cutting. You cut a covenant. It involves blood. So for this is the covenant that I will make, like the hammering and nails, make with the house, that you just built a house where there's the roof of Israel. Hands come together and make an I shape straight up and down for Israel. After those days, so it's like the sign of progression or step by step after, this comes next, those days, like the setting of the sun, declares the Lord. So it's real similar to another verse we've done that's like days and declares. So after those days, declares the Lord, I'll put my law, L for law, within them. So you bring it into yourself. I'll put my law within them. And then you write it on your heart. I will write it, like you're writing, and then on the heart, write it on their hearts. Then you point your eye. I will be their God, pointing up to God. And they, pointing out to them, will be my people, or shall be my people. And I point down to the people. So it's God and the people. I will be their God, and they will be my people. And then your arms are all apart. Now they wind up again. And no longer shall each one, so it's like a slashing motion, no longer shall each one, making a number 1, teach his neighbor, so you're pointing next to you as your neighbor, teach his neighbor, and each his brother, so you're pointing to someone straight in front of you, your neighbor over here and your brother right in front of you, saying, so you're pointing to your mouth for saying, no, pointing to your brain for no, saying know the Lord, so then there's an L for Lord on your brain, know the Lord. Then you point around, for they shall all know me, back to your brain again. So know, saying, know the Lord, for they shall all know me. From the least, putting a level down here for the short ones and the small ones, from the least of them to the greatest or the highest ones. Then bring it back together, declares the Lord. The last little bit is, for I, so put the number 4 under my eye. I was going to do this one, but I decided that would be rude for people who have glasses. So, for I will forgive, like the 4 is coming together, like reconciling, 2 things come together. For I will forgive their iniquity. Oh, iniquity is just like disgusting, willful, nasty sin. Like it's just disgusting iniquity. I will forgive their iniquity. And like you're pointing back to your eyes, I will remember, like you're pulling it out of their brain, their sin no more, like you're throwing it away. For I will remember pulling it out of your brain, their sin no more, get rid of it. So there are the motions for Jeremiah 31, 33 to 34.